Yo, what is up, Internet? Digirex here, and today I'm coming at you with a brand new Destiny 2 video. And in today's video, I'm just going to be going over the heroic mode Menagerie. Then I'm going to be telling you guys about an update that is coming up for the Menagerie in the coming weeks, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday after. So we are going to start this video going over the heroic Menagerie. So it was released this Tuesday, and it's pretty damn challenging, actually. But this video is going to serve as a quick little guide telling you guys how to do it. And basically, no change in mechanics. The enemies are just super hard to kill. They do a lot of damage to you. Very, very challenging light level cap. And so I recommend that you guys are probably like 245 or above, honestly, because you will get absolutely destroyed if you're not that high and you attempt heroic mode Menagerie. And it is also not a match-made activity, so I would recommend joining the Destiny 2 Discord server or whatever Discord or whatever other LFG you would like to use. Most people on here are pretty decent, know the mechanics and everything, so just make sure you know some of the mechanics too and aren't a total slug. So this first encounter here is the exact same as normal. It's not even that difficult, as not too many ads come out. The bosses are really quick and easy, even on heroic mode. And then you are going to go to the Gauntlet, and every encounter for heroic is in the same order, so every Menagerie run is going to be in the same order for the heroic mode this week, which is not like normal Menagerie. I assume in following weeks it will switch. But in Gauntlet, basically you're going to want to place a Well of Radiance, and you're just going to want to take down the boss. And there is basically a little bit of a cheese you can do on the Gauntlet here. So the boss is down, and everybody gets teleported into the little obstacle course here. And I just wanted to let you guys know that there are some powerful enemies here. And if you guys don't know what setups to use, it's pretty much the same. So go check out my Menagerie loadouts video that I uploaded, I believe, like 2 weeks ago at this point, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. It's one of the most recent videos on my channel, so I would recommend go checking that out also if you don't know what weapons or subclasses to use. So back to this Gauntlet area, you see we're running it like normal, and then once, we're just running it like normal, and you need a grenade launcher to do this glitch. But basically, once you get to the end, you can just shoot grenades from your grenade launcher across the finish line, and it will count as people passing it. So as you see, you can just shoot grenade launchers past it, and it will count as people going through, so you can just get max points on your first run. And then our team here, we killed this next boss, but I would just recommend letting the time run out. Watch the hobgoblins that spawn behind you when you get back, because the hobgoblins melees are super powerful with this week's modifiers, one of which being brawler, and the hobgobs are just super powerful normally. So just wait out the timer. Here you see we killed some of the boss, but that's just not the way to go. You just want to wait out the timer behind some of your cover, and then the encounter will be over and you'll have a ton of points. So the next encounter for this week are the crystals. I would recommend placing a Well of Radiance in the very center of the room right when you walk in. You can kill most of the ads. Most of the ads will come towards you. Be careful of the minotaurs in this encounter. They can one-shot melee you even when you're standing in a well, so they will always be able to one-shot melee you no matter how much health you have. Even if you're at max light, they will always one-shot melee you. They are pretty damn nutty. So I would always make sure you're replenishing this well in the middle. Most of the void craniums will come to you. Go up if you can't see any of the crystals, and then destroy the boss from the Well of Radiance in the middle. As always, like I said, check my loadout video, because we're using grenade launchers here, because grenade launchers are pretty insane, and in my loadout video I tell you guys which grenade launchers I would recommend. So yeah, as you see, you do have to go up eventually. That was a mistake on my part there. You probably shouldn't go up unless the crystals are available. It's also worth noting, Cyclops will one-shot you this week. You just really have to be paying attention to the Singe of the week, because this week was Void Singe. Other weeks it will probably be different, but if you guys want, this obviously is only going to apply for this week or these encounters, but if the modifiers change that much and change the encounters that much, then I will make another guide. But I'm just kind of running through these encounters that we did with the heroic mode. Obviously we got a little bit destroyed there at the end. It gets a little bit difficult there, not gonna lie. Got that freaking triumph. And then the next one is the Mockery. So there's a few encounters my group didn't get to do, one of which being the Thrall and Night Room. So honestly, the Thrall and Night Room is pretty simple as long as you kill the knights. The thrall don't really pose that much of a threat. Of course, use Well of Radiance. And I will recommend something different for the boss fight that I actually didn't recommend for my loadout in this video, which I will be telling you guys later. And I assume this little travel time right here, we start up the Menagerie. And then as soon as you start it up, and of course you want to be placing raid banners this whole time, and as soon as we started up, we placed a Well of Radiance right in the middle just so we could kind of burst down the wizards from our range. And then we had people just killing alkaloids and ads and stuff like that so that we could have some runners go out and get them. As you see, I place a rift here just so I can start clearing out some of these alkaloids without taking too much damage. I also have a Sentinel Titan shielding me, which was very, very useful. Sentinel Titan is actually really good for heroic mode, especially the boss fight for this week. So as you see, we killed some wizards, clearing some ads, and then we send out a few runners to pick up the things and come back while the rest of the team just kind of clears ads and stuff like that. Make sure everything is handy dandy. So keep placing Well of Radiance in the middle. Eventually the enemies are going to get pretty powerful. You got to watch out for the knights because they will one-shot you, so just make sure you're keeping an eye on those knights. A shotgun or a fusion rifle is good for handling the knights. I was using a shotgun in this run, but my loadout was not optimal. So of course the next is the riposte this week. This one is very difficult. We didn't need a lot of points, so we only had to play it until we killed one knight. Try not to play this too hard. It is very, very difficult at this difficulty, just because the knights like one-shot you, especially the sword bearers, so you got to be really careful. I would recommend when somebody gets a sword to place a Well of Radiance on the knight you need to kill. It's basically all you can do. The boss fight, our team placed wells and rifts right here in the upper center spot so the team wouldn't get like one-shot by the hobgoblins, because the hobgoblins will spawn on the right and the left balconies, 2 each, and they're very powerful. Your team needs to focus them, and you need to be communicating which harpy you're going to take down here. And then, like I said, Well of Radiance kept going in the middle, and we would focus a certain harpy, just keeping that healing up. And then once a harpy died, we would go down to the pool. I would normally place a well here. I just didn't this time because I wanted to save it, because I know our team was running a little low on supers and I wanted to ensure that we were dying. And of course the Sentinel is actually really good here. The bubbles are really useful in this encounter. And then of course you saw these Sentinel shields shielding us when we were in the harpy pool from the boss damage. Very, very, very useful. Sentinel is actually really nice. I really like Titans in this encounter. Titans and Warlocks and even Tether in this encounter is really good for all the ads that come out. So each class really has an encounter, has their own role in this encounter, which I really, really like. I feel like Warlocks, Titans, and Hunters are all pretty equally important in this encounter.
Focus fire on the left harpy.
So, it's important to note, just to clear ads, make sure you're clearing hobgoblins and focusing the harpies. That's really the most important thing for this fight. So we are DPSing the boss. We're taking down his shield here. Our Sentinel boy is shielding us. And it's important to note that the drop for this week is actually a sword. I got it my first try. I was pretty lucky. But the sword or the weapon drops are apparently pretty rare to get. I was lucky. Got it my first try. Pretty happy about that. A video will be coming on it pretty soon here. You also get an emblem the first time you complete it. And it's important to note that they are updating the Menagerie, so you can no longer hit the chest as much as you want, which is kind of unfortunate. So like I said earlier, they're not going to be doing it this Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. So grind as much Menagerie, heroic Menagerie, as you can in these coming weeks, because they are unfortunately nerfing the chest glitch, or I shouldn't say nerfing, but they're getting rid of the chest glitch. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you with your run throughout the heroic Menagerie. I hope you realize that they are nerfing the chest glitch, so grind the Menagerie. But I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of live comm video of my run through the heroic mode. And guys, subscribe for more Destiny 2, for more Void Bastards. I promise I will have some Void Bastards coming. I've been really busy lately, unfortunately, with work. And as you see on the channel, I've had less and less videos lately, which is not the way I want to go. I want to be pushing YouTube. I want to get to 1,000 subs before the time summer's over. So guys, it means a lot to me if you subscribed. Void Bastards, Destiny 2. If you guys enjoyed the video, it's been DigiRex. Peace.